Hi everyone. So it's been getting on for 3 years now since I've been back into mountain biking, and the last year or so I've been thinking I'd actually like to have a go at some sort of race. And I've never particularly been built for speed, more for comfort. And then I was in the pub one night and saw this event advertised, the Giant Challenge. Now the Giant Challenge runs from Haughton in Staffordshire, just outside Stafford, and is a 20, 40 or 60k event. And whilst it's not strictly speaking a race, it is against the clock, you're timed, and you get a position at the end of it. Although technically you're just racing yourself against the clock, but so is everybody else. So in my books that counts as a race, and I'd got a number on the front of the bike that counts. So yeah, so this is the Giant Challenge. It's run by St Giles School, or the parents from St Giles School in Haughton, and the money they raise from the event goes towards the school funds and to local charities. And this year they were raising money for Catherine House Hospice and Staffordshire Search and Rescue, who provide support on this event as well. Now the entry fee varies. I paid £25, so I did the 60k route. Yep, I know. Yep. Now I've got to say it's a very well organised event, as you can see there. There's lots of marshals out on the route. They provide refreshments at various points. There's recovery and assistance if you have mechanicals and so on. So if you want to do an event, this is the sort of thing that's ideal to do, because it's well supported, there's no pressure, it's a very friendly atmosphere, and I've got to say I thoroughly enjoyed it. So the route starts, say, from St Giles School in Haughton. It's a circular route and it takes you out round a load of little villages and towns in the area. This starts off on the arrow's gone. There was an arrow here on Friday. It starts off on the greenway going out of from Haughton towards Nosal, then drops down onto some roads. It's about 60% off-road, the route is. On your right, guys. It's a great feeling overtaking roadies on a mountain bike, even if it is an e-bike, before any haters call me out on that. And while I say that, the event is open to whatever bike you want to ride, as long as it's classed as a pedal cycle. So e-bikes, analogue bikes, mountain bikes, gravel bikes. Come on, I'll catch it. There was even a few roadies who'd put knobbly tyres on their road bikes, but everyone had good fun. Say the shorter route, the 20k route, there's a lot of families and kids doing, and in fairness there was a lot of kids doing the longer 60k route and 40k route with the cycle clubs. So yeah, it's a great event to do. Say 60% of it is off-road, and when I say off-road, you're talking these sort of bridalways, and they vary anything from sort of stuff you can drive a tractor, Land Rover or a tractor down, to stuff that's well overgrown. The route's well signed, and you can see here the sort of thing you get at the junctions, so there's not a lot of chance of getting lost. And on top of that, they'll send you a GPX file out. Comes out the day before the event, after they've done the final checks on the route, and you can then follow that on your Garmin, which is what I did, or any other device, your phone or whatever you choose to use. So yeah, so that's the Giant Challenge. I had a thoroughly good time. I completed the 60k route in 3 hours 38, which I was very pleased with. I finished 26th out of 116, and yes, I know I was on an e-bike, but when you're doing a 60k route, you've got to manage the battery a bit, so it's not just sort of sit back and let the motor do the work. You've got to, you know, manage your battery, and I'll be honest, I had quite a lot of battery left at the end, so I was probably a bit more conservative with the assist than I needed to be, but that's irrelevant. It was a great event, great day. So everybody was friendly. The guy who won it did the 60k route in, I think it was 2 hours 10 minutes. I'll put a link to the event in the comments below, and also to this year's results, so you can see that you can get the name of the guy who did it in 2 hours 10 minutes, and I don't think he was on an e-bike either, so kudos to him by all means. But yeah, great event. If you fancy having a foray into timed events or a race, as I like to consider it, since I had a number on the front, got to keep saying that, I had a number on for the first time ever. Yeah, this is the sort of event that's ideal to do. It certainly doesn't feel like you're under any pressure. It's a great day out. The money's going to charity. What's not to like? And got to say, when you get back to the St Giles School at the end, there was food and drinks available. They even had a bar. But I will be honest, I sloped off to the pub after with Tina and had a nice cold pint at the Shropshire, as is. So yeah, there you go, folks. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoy this. And yeah, fancy racing. There are worse events to enter than this one, because the money does go to charity. Well organised, well signed. Can't say fairer than that. So I'll leave you to look at the rest of the route, or bits. These are all different clips giving you examples of what the route's like. I couldn't possibly show you the whole 60k route. You'd probably fall asleep about halfway through. But yeah, have a look at some of this. If you fancy a go, give it an enter next year. Thanks very much, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Morning. 60.
To the left, we've got drinks up there if you want one.
Thank you.
So killed man.
Or the arrow, you started coming back up here, you can see it beyond the tree. Got you.
Right.
How are you for water?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah. Do the right and then first.
Yes, okay, thank you. Ah, shit.
Cheers, thanks a lot, guys. Here we go. Right. Thanks.